Welcome, this is Tamara from Pink Passive Income, and today I'm going to set up my July budgeting journal spreads using functional stickers because I don't know how to draw. Breaking down step by step my monthly paycheck routine with you.
From the moment that I wake up, put on my makeup, you are right there with me. Doesn't matter what I go through, you're my breakthrough, you know.
For those who are new to the channel, I live on a monthly fixed income. I'm a mother of 3 and someone who is always seeking additional ways to generate income. I'm on a journey to become debt-free and break the cycles of bad spending habits to generate wealth so I can live a life of freedom and hopefully pass something down to future generations. For those of you who are interested in that, I would love for you to be a part of this community. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's jump right in. So guys, I like to start with a title page for the month. Everybody isn't that way. Some people like to just jump right in the budgets, but I do like to kind of split my journal up by title pages. And I'll tell you, I get all my stickers from Dollar Tree, so it's not very expensive. I play with different rub-ons and stickers specifically. Sometimes I'll do like a little quote or something that's on my mind. But it's nothing spectacular, but I do like to start my journaling with a actual, with the title page. Now, before the title page, I would say in the front of your journal to make sure that you have the steps that you normally take or should take when budgeting. And I'll put these different directions. I'll put them in the description so you can see them closer, but we're going to walk through them. The only thing that we're not going to walk through really is a closeout because I'm going to do that separately. It's going to be a separate video. And I also like to see the year up front in my journal. So after the title page, the most, probably the most common page is the calendar page. Even though I didn't go with that as my next page, it was a mistake that I didn't put that as my next page. Somehow I skipped the blank page. But this is the calendar page. And I like this as your first overview of your journal. And again, these are all stickers. So I'm going to show you. And these will be up in the, these will be in the description as well. So the journal stickers that I use are from Amazon. And you don't have to use these. They're stickers, and all you have to do is really go online and find a free printout of the month. And you want to print that on a sticker page like this. So you can buy different, types of paper that's already got the sticker backing on it. And that's what I do with most of mine. But for the calendar, I use these pre-printed ones. Now, with the pre-printed ones, I'm going to have the link in the description. They're not always correct. So the numbers on them, as you see, I whited things out. They're not always in the order they're supposed to be in. But I use this and I peel these out and I put washi tape around it or whatever because I get motivated by visual things, cute things. I don't have the best drawing, so I like to use a lot of stickers. Now, what is important, I would say, about your journal calendar is to make sure you have some type of key. So for me, I know the pinks are payday, the bills are green, holidays are blue, purple special occasions, and appointments the oranges. And I put my grocery shopping as an appointment too because that's something I need to concentrate on and make sure I don't go over budget on. And this is a living document. This is going to continue to be filled in, maybe adjusted as time goes on throughout the month. So, you don't have to get it right initially from the very, very beginning. Now, this page right here, this I will say is my main budgeting page. This is the page where I cover these particular areas, what income I have coming in, what regular expenses I have going out, what are my debt payments, what are my leisure, and what's my sinking funds. Now, what I like to do is I like to know the total of each one of these areas like the back of my hand. So I know the total every month that my debts look like. I know what my expenses look like. And leisure I play with, and sinking funds I try to keep the same because I set this up as an automatic payment to go out to my high yield savings account, which I'll have that description and that link in my description as well. So if you sign up, we both get a credit for the high yield savings account. With the leisure, I can adjust this depending on if it's a low spend or no spend month. This is normally where I cut at. But the other areas, to include sinking funds, I try not to touch those. But for the leisure areas, I do adjust that. Now, this again, this is printed out, and I have that printout in the description. And I print these out on one single page, which has the sticker backing on it. And I end up cutting these out so I can move them around and decorate them the way that I want to decorate them. But this isn't cooperating, but these come out as a sticker. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, here it is. So if you could see this, anything you want to print, you could print it on a sticker page, and then I just cut them out, and I just kind of decorate it with washi tape and things like that. Now, before you do the decorating, I would say make sure you do your work first. So I like to go ahead and look up my bills, put in there what's due, what the exact amount is due, and the next two columns, I fill these out as the month goes on. Now, everybody is different, but since I only get paid once a month, I like to pay as much on the first because that's when I get paid as possible. So on payday, I like to go ahead and pay as much of my bills as possible. So you'll see me filling in the ones that I paid. The things that I grapple with, and as far as what I have to control, is really right here. This leisure, because groceries, I figured out that if you use like Instacart or a grocery pickup app, you could control your groceries just by putting them in your cart and only shopping from your cart. I don't even use the pickup service. I just use Instacart. I put in what I want from Aldi's in my cart, and it comes up to the amount I want. Once I go in the grocery store, I stick to that cart. And what I find out is that it's a lot less at the checkout counter because they charge you more. The prices per product is more on Instacart. So I've ended up sticking to my budget. Gas can vary, but my problem areas is here and leisure. So this is what I'm tracking pretty much nightly. Now, when I say I'm tracking those, I use the cashless method. A lot of people stuff cash. I find that to be dangerous. Because I had an incident where it was too much of a scare for me, and I decided to no longer carry cash. So now what I do is I put receipts. I keep the same type of envelopes, but you'll see me track my receipts instead of tracking cash in my envelope. So this is my Cashless envelope wallet. And I treat it just like the cash stuffing, but I stuff it with receipts, which are good because by closeout at the end of the month, you want to make sure that you scan your receipts into Fetch. If you don't know about Fetch, please download you Fetch, because the more receipts you scan, the more money and points and gifts you get. I like to get gift cards, and I give those gift cards away as gifts. So as far as the sinking funds, I send the one, like this month, my sinking funds were $720. I still stuff my sinking funds once I send this over. This is an automatic transfer, but I use prop money. I use prop money to stuff the envelope for my sinking funds. So you'll see funds in here and they're tracked. So I use a tracker as well. But I do not use actual cash because I don't feel comfortable leaving cash in my home. And what I found out is that If you put it in your high yield savings account, it works for you. It gains money for you. If you leave it in your home or in the envelopes in your home, it's not that cash is not being put to work for you. So I use prop cash, and I will be doing a sinking funds video. Now, another, I think, important spreadsheet that I like to have, again, this is sticker, and I printed out an extra one. Let me see if I have it. Maybe I didn't. I thought I printed an extra one for you to take a look at, but they're in the description. But this cash envelope breakdown, this basically tells you what, if you're doing cash, what you're putting in your envelope for your sinking funds, okay? So for me, I still use this even though I'm not going to the teller and using a teller slip. Your teller slip should look something like this if you're going to the bank, because I used to. But you need to know what your breakdown is per category. So for Christmas, I know it's $100, but what does that breakdown look like? It's $100 bill. What I do is I use my prop money and put that into the envelopes for my sinking funds. But I do one single transfer of the entire total over to my high yield savings account. I hope that makes sense. Now, you're probably wondering, how did you do the stickers? I did shorts that show you, me decorating and putting my stickers on the pages, because this video would be super long if you sat here with me doing my washi tape and these little pictures that my children gave me. They randomly gave me these pictures, so I decided to use them this month. But most of my stickers come from Dollar Tree. I don't even buy anything on Amazon for stickers because I found they're really expensive. I usually just go to Dollar Tree. They have a scrapbooking section, and I get whatever theme I'm going to use that month, and I get those stickers. So the last thing I'll show you that you should do for each week is I like to have a weekly plan and check-in. So this particular page is going to be used for the beginning of the week, because you're going to do your to-do list, your appointments, and your goals. And then I like to come in at the end of the month or the end of the week, and I like to check in. How are these areas, the areas I told you that's problem areas, I put them here. How are these doing? Am I going over? Am I already going over? I like to highlight those and reel those in and look at those from a bird's eye view by the end of the week. So that's how I set up my budgeting journal. Again, if you want to check out the different ways that I put the stickers on, if you want to use the stickers, you could print yours, because a lot of these I generate on Canva, and Canva is free. But if you want to use mine, I've put those in a description box. But let me know what you think. If you have any additional questions, if you want to share any tips, please drop them in a comment below. See you guys next week.